Can we make up for those soldiers lost by calling back our forces in Kato?
Marching our men too hard will lower morale and put the princess's plan in jeopardy.
You speak true. I apologize for the foolish suggestion.
Get some rest, my boy. A night's service requires him to be rested and at attention.
I shall feel no calm unless I keep active. I must remain as strong of heart as our princess.
She is to be welcomed as Prince Gerard's bride-to-be. Surely they would allow no harm to befall her.
Raymond, Nina, you two have my endless thanks.
Nah, I mean, no, Your Highness. Please don't go thanking me. This was all Leticia's idea.
Come now, speak freely. I am confronted by the realization I have not half the decisiveness or courage of mine own daughter. A miserable king like myself is long overdue for retirement, it would seem.
Please don't say such a thing, Your Majesty.
Do not mistake me. I will see this battle to its end. But when such an end comes, I see no reason to hold the throne from Leticia for a moment more. If I were to ask for but one thing, it would be that those she can trust, those like yourselves, might stand by her side come that day. What father would dare use his only daughter as a tool to buy himself time?
Think we could maybe check in on things at the consortium?
Sure. Ought to see how things with the Fulga are coming along anyway.
I want to check in on Uncle Midas and everyone.
This is a simplified version of a standard generator. By improving its intake precision, we should at least double its energy efficiency.
Developing wholly new components is no trivial task.
I see you're really going at it. There anything I can do to help out?
Our work here will be highly specialized, so no. You too, Nina. I'm sorry, but the cure for Helgar's disease will have to wait.
I understand. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
I'll contact you both through Ray's device if anything comes up.
I gotta tell you, I never expected Midas to hop on board and help like this.
Yeah, totally. Uncle Midas definitely wasn't into the idea at first. But then Malkia gave him a talk.
These young folk are fighting for their lives. Pull your head out of your posterior and help them. You infuriate me to no end.
Oh man, I wish I could have seen that.
You're mean. Anyway, now we're the only ones with nothing to do.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like there'll be much to do. At least until Malkia comes back with the ore.
Wanna go for a walk?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Beg your pardon, but the captain would like to see you both. Pray hasten to the throne room.
Understood. Wonder why.
An Imperial envoy has just brought word as to where and when Princess Leticia and Prince Gerard are to be wed. In 7 days' time at Baldar Basilica.
7 days?
This wedding is for their own crown prince as well. Surely that is not ample time to prepare.
According to their messenger, peace cannot wait. As farcical as the intent, this betrothal is meant to both symbolize and solidify the peace between our nations.
My bet is they know full well we're working on borrowed time. So, what do we do now? Elena said we need at least 10 days to finish.
Wait, but it's not like they know about the Fulga yet, do they?
No, they do not. Warn Midas and the others of our situation.
I'll go let them know.
Hey, Bertrand.
You would see things kept as Lady Nina says, yes?
Bingo. If word gets out about the Fulga, we're as good as done for.
I can only work to bolster our security and keep matters secret. But you have my word. I will do my best.
Now we won't be able to rely on anyone else, for even the smallest of tasks.
The fact it is of highest secrecy changes not. Let us hasten to the consortium.
The Empire is sure to realize this is nothing but a ploy to buy us time.
Right then. Better hurry and get word to everyone back at the consortium.
Here we are in quite the conundrum.
Let's speed up our work as much as we can.
We need to keep things discreet, too. So whatever little odd jobs you need, don't be shy. Lay it on us.
We will, but do not expect to get a wink of sleep from today on.
Wasn't planning on it.
What on Aster happened here?
Everyone lost steam pretty early on.
Did they now? Well, might I borrow Sirs Albert and Raymond and Lady Nina?
Of course.
It would appear the Imperial Navy may have caught wind of the ship Lady Malkia took to Nilbeth.
You're kidding.
Word from Kato is they've spotted a number of Imperial ships.
We really don't have time for this. What's our next move?
If the forces of Baldar truly intend to advance upon Kato or Nilbeth, we must discern the movement of the Imperial forces stationed there.
Precisely. We must be ready to face the worst. We cannot risk sending anyone to Baldar who might worsen the situation. Would you lend your aid?
Let's go! We're the only ones who can deal with this right now.
Well, it's not like we can just pop in and have a look around, right? I bet they're in lockdown.
I may have a notion. In the meanwhile, let us make for Baldar. We shall ascertain what their naval forces are up to.
All that I expected. Sterling facilities, and all the resources one could ever want.
Baldar's off on the southern side, right?
Yes, through the southern gate and across the Osirius Plains. I have not been back since the day we were forced to retreat.
Isn't Baldar still under Imperial occupation? We should be ready for a fight, yeah?
Without question. We may not be fighting our way inside, but there is no telling what trouble we might encounter nonetheless.
Let's head for the southern. Anyone home?
Come in.
Thanks. They aren't gonna let us waltz right through the front door. So, what's your plan?
We shall encroach from on high, east of Baldar. A bird's eye view should tell us all.
Huh. Are you referring to...
Get ready to fight, everyone!
Stand back, Nina! Somebody you!
Come on, everyone! We've got this!
Get wrecked!
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Actually, kind of win.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Warning. Energy destroyed. Threat neutralized. Insufficient secured.
Is there really a way to that hill from over here?
There is indeed. Come. It is further ahead.
You know this place, Ray?
Yeah. Last time I was inside Baldar, though.
This point offers vantage over all of Baldar. There appears to be no major activity. No warships are patrolling offshore, and the soldiers are not hurriedly preparing for battle.
Maybe Bertrand was all worked up over nothing.
That Lady Malkia's ship ran afoul of an Imperial patrol, I do not doubt. But the Empire must not deem it strategically important to deploy its ships to Nilbeth.
I guess from their point of view, if they make a slight blunder and it starts a war with Nilbeth, then they wouldn't be able to focus on the fight against Osirius.
They'll still be on high alert, though. I just hope that doesn't hold up the little rock shipment we're waiting on.
We must hold our trust in Lady Malkia and the Royal Navy. Let us return. We need to report our findings to Captain Bertrand. have not the time for further excursions. We must return with news of Baldar, post-haste.
Right. To the Royal City, then.
Sweet!
Glad we didn't run into any bad news.
Now let us make our way back to Captain Bertrand.
See that?
What's this?
A threat neutralized.
Enemies up ahead.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy level destroyed. Gains of threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Malkia did make it to Nilbeth safe and sound, right?
All we can do is wait and keep our faith in her.
We should focus on matters we might get influence. Let us return to the royal capital. Let us shift the odds.
Glad this recon mission went off without a hitch.
That we cannot be certain of until we have made our return. We had best hurry for the royal palace. Captain Bertrand awaits.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir Albert, sir.
Destroyed. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
That is quite enough.
Go. Insufficient destroyed. Warning. Energy level destroyed. A threat neutralized.
Now,
Well, that's over with. Right then. First things first. We should head to the palace and see Captain Bertrand.
Come in. Come in.
Thanks. Anyone home?
Come in.
Thanks.
Come in.
Thanks.
Not that I don't trust him or anything, but do you think Uncle Midas is actually helping out and putting in the effort?
I'm willing to bet. Didn't take all that long to get back, huh? We should go find Captain Bertrand.
The captain is likely waiting in the council chamber on the second floor.
Once we've gotten everything taken care of, we should talk with Bertrand and take some time to rest up.
That is better news than I would have hoped.
Be that as it may, we should advise all civilian ships in Kato and Rifle to refrain from setting sail.
You have done excellent work. Lady Elena and Maester Midas are still hard at their research. I have been given orders to ask that you rest adequately upon your return, if you would.
Malkia! Back already? That sure was fast.
The Levitas ore was ready to load on our arrival, allowing us to sail back through the night. But the ore yet remains in Kato. I hastened back alone.
Why?
I heard from the boy upon our return to Kato that Midas has been working non-stop with no rest. Time is of the essence, I am well aware, but his results will be abysmal if he does not sleep. I've just given Midas a stern talking to, and shall be taking over his duties while he gets some shut-eye.
You can handle it?
This would not be my first time doing so. Besides, I understand Levitas ore better than anyone else.
Ain't that the truth? All right then.
I hear the boy alone has been charged with transporting the ore. Do help him as much as you can. I dare say he could use the assistance.
You got it. I'll head out to Kato with Nina now. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, quit being such a baby.
Cut me some slack, will ya? You saw that ore, right? Me, Albert, and Bertrand carried it all to the consortium ourselves. I can hardly even feel my arms anymore.
Those two are doing just fine, by the way. Maybe you need more exercise.
They're lifelong soldiers. I'm just some regular old guy, okay?
Never met a civilian like you before, Ray. I'm helping out with the ore refinement from today. I entrust the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Ugh.
Our worst fears have been realized. We have uncovered an Imperial spy among our men.
How do you manage that?
We have made the discovery as we gathered intel on those involved in the coup, and those wounded during the withdrawal from Baldar. Luckily, it seems to be someone with no knowledge of the Fulga.
Theo's father and Neon must have snuck them in. Speaking of which, where is Theo and his dad now?
Locked away in the dungeon.
Good. Today is when we start the calibration of the Fulga in earnest, but there's no knowing for sure if we'll reach the number we need. I'd like to pull some solid info on the Empire from him if I could.
Ah. Very well then. I shall inform my men to grant you passage.
The dungeon guard should be somewhere on the northwestern side of the ground floor. We should be able to get to the dungeon from the northwestern side of the palace. Let's go see what Theo and Lambert have to say. I'm guessing Theo's further ahead.
Threat detected.
Stay sharp.
You are now safe.
Prep for engagement. Don't get cocky.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Settle this now! Well, that's over with. Enemies up ahead.
Greetings, Ray. Now what brings you here?
So, you hear how Leticia's getting hitched?
Hitched?
Yeah, her and the Empire's Prince Gerard are getting married.
What? Letty accepted their proposal?
To buy us the time we need to flip the tables. Unlike your father there, our little princess hasn't given up this fight.
Naught can be done to stand against the menace the Virians pose. To defy them would be madness.
I wanted to ask you something. You and Theo know all sorts of stuff about the Empire, yeah? Don't suppose you've ever seen anyone else there that looks like Valange, Gaston, or Lola?
I have not. Their celestial ship carried only the 3 of them, but was large enough to house 3 or 4 warships.
Uh-huh. That's all then?
Are you so oblivious? A vessel larger than imagining, able to float in the sky and fire endless volleys of light. I have seen the trifling guns they carry, able to turn boulders to dust and pierce through iron. How can one resist the Empire after witnessing such?
Yeah, ain't the first time I've witnessed it.
What?
Thanks. It's all I needed. I'll be back if I think of anything else. We might need to play our hand a little better. I should talk with Captain Bertrand.
Flying without a trial? Such drivel!
The Fulga must be a secret. When we consider the quandary facing Princess Leticia and Chloe, we have no surplus of time on our hands. With the immense power at the Empire's disposal, our top priority should be getting the results we need.
Don't worry. With my simulation data, we shouldn't have any need for an actual test run.
I designed the Fulga. How will I know its limits without a field trial?
I can provide guidance via screen. I promise, it will output stable performance, even on the maiden voyage, even in poor weather conditions.
It's all empty theory. A test is necessary to be certain of actual flight!
Do whatever you want. Just do something. Today alone, I've got to service 20 Fulga. None of your blathering matters if there's no damn Fulga to fly.
Knowing they were built by you and checked by Elena is all the guarantee I need. Unless you want to tell me your theories or Elena's simulations are anything but perfect.
I'm left with no choice. But I shall run a trial if the chance presents itself.
You certainly know how to handle Midas.
I take no pride in it.
You want us to have Duke Lambert attend the royal wedding?
Not so loud, Cap.
The idea seems right madness. What is your aim?
Your Majesty, we can assume they'll have Neon and Valange there. The Duke will be our bluff. He was the leader of the national forces, so having him there will leave them second-guessing our military might. If we allow the Duke to participate at such an important national event, it'll make it seem like his traitorous forces are holding up better than expected. And what it will also do
is lead our foes to believe we've no choice but to rely on the very man who plotted against us.
Exactly. The more they make light of us, the more impact the Fulga should have.
And how might things be progressing?
Let's just say, there's a reason why I want us to use every option we have.
Bertrand.
Say no more, Your Highness.
We are out of time.
Wait! Surely you can spare a few moments. We are nearly ready.
His Majesty and the Corps have already left for Baldar. The ceremony is less than half a day away. Even